the chairperson and honorable members of this distinguished standing committee. We are from the Social Democratic Liberal Party. We offer you our warm greetings and good tidings for the rest of your committee deliberations in the term of this parliament. Let me introduce the team we have here today. On my right is our General Secretary, Ms. Emily Duituranga. On my left is the Deputy Party Leader for SODELPA, Philimoni Vosarongo. And we have Peter Wango Bonobono, who represents the youth of SODELPA, and Penny Asindaveta, who looks after the media with our party. Let me just start by giving you a bit of background to SODELPA. We are known as the Social Democratic Liberal Party, or SODELPA in short. As you know, in the new provisions required by all political parties, required for all political parties, we were known as the SDL. The Songosong the Water in Lebanese. The new rules disallowed the use of ethnic names for any political party. And we went into Social Democratic Liberal Party, trying to keep that acronym SDL. But then the rule also changed and said, no, even the acronym has to be changed. Hence the name SODELPA, to satisfy the powers that be at the time to enable us to operate as a political party. We initially were led by Dr. Tupeni Mbamba, and then in the later on, in the we appointed the Honorable Rotewo Mukepa to be the leader of the party, who took us to elections in 2014, where we won 15 seats. We have been loyal to the the duties of the opposition in parliaments, and in the 4 years from 2014 to 2018, we believe we made an impact. That by 2018 we had gained 6 more seats in parliament. We now are the second biggest party in parliament with 21 seats. Honorable members, I will start by highlighting the concern of SODELPA in the trend in terms of voters' participation in this country. In 1999, 89% of our people who registered voted in the general elections, 1999. In 2006, 87% of our people voted. In 2014, it was 83%. In 2018, it had come down to 71%. SODELPA is very worried with this trend, that it continues to decline. In quantum, in 2014, there were some 91,000 people who did not vote. 4 years later, in 2018, these had ballooned to 171,000 people, almost double. This is of serious concern to SODELPA. We believe that no one can say that our electoral process is working or is successful if a huge segment of the population is not practicing or exercising its rights in the elections. Honorable members, we should ask the question as to why a huge number of our population are not voting. We believe in SODELPA that the confidence in our electoral process is lacking very badly. And we need to put in place more confidence-building measures to help our people gain that confidence to take that step to exercise their rights every 4 years. What we normally term in SODELPA is that is the moment of truth. The moment of truth, honorable members, is that moment that is sacred to every Fijian in the exclusive room like a polling booth where they exercise their right to decide on how they wish to be governed over the next 4 years. Everything we do, what are we doing here today on these 3 bills, everything the electoral people do leads to that particular moment in time, the moment of truth. And it's very unfortunate that in 2014, 91,000 people did not get the moment of truth. In 2018, 171,000 people. And we need to ask ourselves, why? What we believe in SODELPA is that we need to put in place more confidence-building measures. For instance, why was it over the last 2 elections, people only had numbers to work with in the polls? No image of the member they wanted to vote for, no symbols of the party, and they were not even allowed to take in any paper into the booth to where they could record the number they want of the member they want to vote for. Let's remember one thing, honorable members. The election environment can be quite intimidating for our people. And there are many rules now that even I, as a candidate, I'm not allowed to come near the voting booth in my village or any booth in my constituency. So all these are contributing to the erosion of confidence with our people on the day of the election. My team will be speaking more specifically on some of these points, but the overview of these honorable members is that we must bring back confidence. We must convince our people that they will be given all the assistance they need for that moment of truth. It's only once every 4 years. And we really have to work hard on these, honorable speaker, honorable chair, and honorable members of the committee. A second part of our concern, honorable members, is the engagement of our people in politics. We need to make it easy for them and possible for them to engage in politics. A specific area, honorable members, is in the funding of political parties. As you know, our base is a segment of the community that are known as resource-rich, asset-rich, cash-poor. Our people are the $2 type. They are the ones who voted in these 21 members in Parliament. What we have today is that the process to collect contribution from someone contributing $2 and somebody contributing $10,000 are the same. So we are at a disadvantage that A, the process by our people in the party will be more cumbersome and complex, and that our people are reluctant to contribute because of what is required of them. We know that as a people, we have this phenomenon known as sole vaki. We have this soli. That's how we raise funds as a community, the community that backs SODELPA. We should not make it difficult for them to engage in politics and fund their party by all these requirements that are being that are now part of the acts. It is much too difficult. We have to make it easy for them. Already, we cannot speak in our native tongue, in the vernacular. They cannot exercise their rights because they cannot communicate. We all know democracy is governments of the people, by the people, for the people. If they are not allowed to speak in their native tongue, how can they engage in the democratic process? If they are given so many prohibitions on how to raise funds to contribute to their parties, how can they contribute to democracy in the politics? These honorable members, some of the overviews that are of concern to SODELPA, and we would wish that we make every effort through these 3 bills to encourage the vast majority of our people to engage in politics, to take part in elections, and for them to have that moment of truth that comes to them only once every 4 years. Everything must point towards that, and our effort must be for everyone to exercise that sacred right. Honorable members, let me now pass you on to our Deputy Party Leader to highlight some of the specifics on our presentation today. Thank you.